position. You can talk. So as you just shift into your hips and your rib cage a little bit, just gonna start getting that spine warmed up. Try not to have your bones crossed over in front, so one foot is out in front of the other. And just let that rib cage go side to side, lifting the shoulder as you do. And then settle right into your sitz bones. Roll your shoulders back and find that nice tall spine. Turn your palms open. Relax your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel your left shoulder drawing down and away. Then gently soften your chin to your chest and roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Right shoulder draws down and away. And then chin to your center again and look forward. Take your right arm and reach to the sky. Lift out of the side of the waist, reaching your fingertips. Let your left arm drop down. Lower that left elbow toward the floor as your right arm reaches over. Nice full stretch to that side body. Take an inhale there. Now turn your palm open on that right hand and stretch even further. And then try to lift your right lung toward the sky. Exhale, release it. Inhale, bring your right hand across your left thigh. Push with your left hand on the side and take that right shoulder toward the floor. You're looking over at that right palm and you're just letting that right shoulder sink down so you feel that stretch to the back of the shoulder and in between that shoulder blade space. One more breath. Then as you release, take that right arm, sweep it out to the side. Both arms come up to the sky. Take your left side, reach it taller than your right. Lower that right arm down. Then let that left palm reach over. Make sure that right shoulder drops out of the way. Then turn that right palm open. As you inhale, lift your left palm, lift your left lung toward the ceiling. Exhale, release it. And then take that left hand across your right thigh. You give a little push with those right fingertips to send that left shoulder forward. Look at that open palm. So left shoulder toward left knee. But hand reaching to your right. So left hand on right knee. Now left shoulder to left knee. Oh, yeah. Breathe into that space, inhale. And exhale. As you release, both arms come up to the sky. We'll take our palms forward, round the spine back, tuck your chin to your chest. So we're rounding that space between the shoulder blades. Now turn your palms outward and push. Then inhale, lift up top. Bring your fingertips to the base of your skull. Tip your head back and reach your elbows wide to expand across the chest and the front of the shoulders. Your fingertips are supporting the weight of your head. Then we lift the base of the skull with the fingertips. We draw our knees in, wrap the elbows around the outside of the knees. Now push your knees apart so they're pushing against the inside of your arms. And let your chin drop to your chest. Keep pushing on those outer knees and feel that space between your shoulder blades. Let your forehead get heavy. Feel that stretch to the back of the neck. Then pull against your knees, lift up top. Exhale, round back, soften chin to chest, push your knees apart. Inhale, lift up top. One more time like that. Exhale, round, try to go a little deeper, drop the forehead, push the knees apart. Then inhale, lift up top. Here we'll uncross our ankles. Sit up tall on your sits bones. Bring your hands behind your knees, shoulders drop away. Then just hinge your torso back to feel these muscles around the ribcage draw in. Size of the waist, your tall spaces under the chin. Now keep your feet right there and take your arms and lift up. See if you can bring your biceps behind your ears and lift, lengthen, breathe, inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips behind your knees. Keeping your hinge back, relax your shoulders, tip back a little bit so your toes can come into both toes. Shins are parallel to the floor. Then the toes soften down. We take those arms, we lift to reach up, your rib cage gets a little taller, fingertips reach to the sky, inhale. Now on your exhale, your right hand is going to sweep behind your back. Your left elbow is going to come across that right knee. You'll press with that left elbow, lift tall, look over your right shoulder. Make sure your right shoulder is being drawn back and getting out of the way. Then inhale back to your center, reach up. Exhale, turn to your left. Left hand becomes a kickstand, the shoulder draws back. Right elbow presses against the outer left knee. We're looking over that left shoulder. Inhale, come up. Bring your fingertips behind your knees. Shoulders wide, lift the ribcage, tip back. Bring those toes out to your boat. Try to draw your thighs in close so you're not feeling those hip flexors. Maybe you release your palms. That's just an option. We breathe, inhale. The toes come down, the arms lift, reach that ribcage up. On your exhale, left hand behind, right elbow across. Nudge that left shoulder out of the way. Push with that right elbow. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, turn, rotate to your right. Left elbow gets the press. Feeling that spine, get some nice openness. Inhale, reach up. Bring the bottoms of your feet up. Reach down to the tops of your feet or your ankles. Push your outer knees down. Then as you pull against your legs, lift your ribcage tall. Shoulders release, and then gently draw that ribcage forward. Letting your outer knees reach toward the floor. Maybe even your elbows help press those inner thighs open. Try to be long through your neck and then reach your collarbones a little further forward. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your feet, bring your hands to the sides of your hips. Round forward. Here we soften the chin to the chest, the forehead gets heavy, and just feel the arches of your feet with some space there. On your exhale, lift your hips up. Look down at your toes. They're hip distance apart, toes are spread wide. Then we fold our arms over the top of the head. We take a breath. Then we bring our hands to our shins and find the back of the legs nice and long. Top of your head is reaching forward with a long spine. Then we soften the knees. We bring our hands to our belts. Engage the soles of your feet towards center. Drop your hips. Lift your heart forward. Roll your shoulders away. Then as you sit into your hips, take open palms up front. Then you're going to reach your arms up, lift to the sky. Turn your palms in. Lengthen through the sides of your waist. Then fold your elbows. So hands to reach each elbow. Still lifting the sides of the waist. Use your right hand to lift your left elbow up. And then pull it over to that right side and peek underneath your left arm. Now take that left elbow and push it toward the sky. So it's pushing against your right fingertips. Should feel nice. Then release the push-pull and come up to your tall center. Left hand lifts that right elbow up and pulls it over to the left. You turn your gaze to the right. Then that right elbow pushes against the left fingertips coming up toward the sky. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Release the push-pull, come up to your tall center. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. And exhale, release to a fold. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen to flat back. Then soften your knees, fingertips to the floor. Step your toes back. Find that nice long plank pose. Hands are directly underneath shoulders. Palms are pulling toward toes. Then we push away from strong fingertips. We lift the hips. We look back at the toes. As you're pushing forward, wrap your triceps back. So biceps turn forward, triceps back. Then see if you can lift your tailbone a little higher And then feel your heels sinking closer to the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, come out to your plank. Tap your knees to the floor, keeping your belly tongue. Let your elbows hug your rib cage as you lower it down. Pull your shoulders back as your hips release. Forearms come out front. The top of the head is lifted toward the sky. Press down through the tops of your feet. Your kneecaps come off the floor. Now, if you feel like you have a little more extension through that rib cage, then those elbows can float up. One more breath. Then we'll lower the rib cage down. As you slide your hands to the sides of your waist, elbows in, tuck your belly so you feel these front hip bones lift off the floor. Your tailbone lifts up. Ready? And then we press up our hands, tailbone shoots back. We slide into our child's pose. We take a long inhale. And we exhale. Inhale with hands out front. Shift your shoulders forward, tuck your toes. Come out to your plank. Here we have that long spine again. This time, as you press up, you're going to take your right heel and lift it to the sky. This is three-legged dog. Your palms are pushing forward. Your left heel is reaching toward the floor. Your right heel is lifting toward the sky. Then as you release, you're going to bring that right knee toward your chest. Then you push away and send that right heel to the sky again. This time, as you look forward, bring that right knee toward your right hand. Now you might want to bring your left knee down so that you can walk those right toes further forward. And then we'll make sure our right knee is straight up over the ankle. We'll bring that left knee down if it's not. We'll bring our hands to that left thigh. Our right thigh, sorry. That left hip is reaching forward. So your hips are in front of the knee on that left side. The shoulders are drawn away. And we'll take our left fingertips on right thigh, left fingertips to sky. Then that left palm is going to reach over to the right. Turn the palm, look underneath. Then take that left arm up. Let your right arm join your left. Reach both arms back, get that back bend, look up. We hold inhale. Now do that fingertips to scalp. Nudge your elbows back and let your head rest in your fingertips. Expand wide across your chest. Then lift the base of your skull. Bring your fingertips down to the floor. Tuck your left toes. Sit back into your hips. Lift your right toes. So here that right hip is pulling backward, lengthening through the back of the leg. Toes are pulling toward your shins. This is a great place for hands to be on blocks if the reach to the fingertips to floor is too much. Or you can place that right hand on that right thigh. Then we try to lower the chest down. We're really pulling those right toes back. Maybe fingertips reach out a little further. We'll take a long inhale. On our exhale, we'll bring that right toe forward. We'll bring our hands to the floor, lift that left knee. Push off your right foot, send your hips back. Step your left foot to the front. Fold your body down. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen into flat back. Again, here's where we check that foot placement. Hip distance apart, toes spread wide. Then we soften the knees and bring the hands to the thighs. We still have our long spine here. We dip the hips down, lift the heart forward, shoulders pull away, open palms reach out front. Then we slowly start lifting those arms up. And we push off the legs and lift tall. Nice. Tall through your waist, turn your palms to face each other, lift tall. Bring your fingertips together, move your hands to your heart. Exhale, we fold. Bring fingertips to forth. Step your toes back. Plant your palms underneath your hands. Turn your biceps forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, press up and through to your down dog. Do that turning of your triceps back. That will give more space between your shoulders for your chest to reach through. Tailbone high, heels down low. Lift your heels, come out to your plank. Tone that core space. Knees down here if you'd like, or you can stay on your toes. As your elbows hug your rib cage. Shoulders pull away, tops of the feet drop under. Maybe you stay with the elbows out front, this is Sphinx pose. If you're here, those elbows are pulling back toward the hip bones. Or maybe cobra, elbows up. If your spine feels ready for an up dog, hands are right underneath your shoulders, you lengthen the arms, top of the head reaches to the sky, the shoulders pull away. Maybe you press through the tops of your feet to help float the knees. Inhale, we come back down. Hands move to the sides of the waist. Again, we lift the front hip bones off. We're leading with our tailbone as we push and we slide back into child's pose. Shifting through hips and ribs. Great place here to press back of hands together, reverse prayer hands, and let your wrists get that nice stretch. We take a long breath, inhale. Sigh away, exhale. Then move your hands to the front. Spread your fingertips wide. Shift your shoulders, tuck your toes. Tuck, press up and through to down dog. Palms are pushing forward, chest is reaching through. This time it's our left heel that lifts to the sky. We feel our right heel sinking down, then try to lift that left heel a little higher. Then as we come forward, we bring that left knee toward our chest. Arming that core space. Then we push away, that left heel goes back up to the sky. Then as we look forward at our hands, we take that left foot, step it forward. We crawl those toes forward again. You can bring that right knee down to get into position, or just keep crawling those left toes into your knees straight up over your ankle. Your left leg is extended back. Our right leg is extended back. Sorry, I'm so backwards this morning. Bring that right knee to the floor. Drop the toes under. Then we bring our hands to the left thigh. Here's where we push away from the thighs. The right hip is reaching forward. Left hand is going to stay on that thigh. Right arm is going to reach to the sky. Then that right palm is going to reach over to the left. Then we turn that palm, open it up, look underneath. Open through that rib cage. Then as we bring our right hand and our torso back to center, our left arm joints are right. The thumbs reach back. We find that nice crescent shape through the spine. That right hip is still reaching forward as you bring your fingertips to your skull. Tip your head back. Draw your elbows wide. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. We lift the base of the skull. We bring our fingertips down. We shift our hips back. So it might feel better to tuck those left toes if it bothers your arch to sit back. We right toes, we draw the left toes toward the shin, that left hip is pushing back. We feel like that left hip is dragging the heel back. And you can bring your left hand to your thigh. Or you can walk your hands out front, or maybe use blocks. Breathe into that hamstring. Hold, inhale. And exhale. And we bring those left toes down, the left knee is bent. Fingertips find the floor. We tuck those right toes. We lift the right knee. We shift our hips back. You spring your right foot forward. Now, if that method of coming forward isn't working, you choose whatever method works for you. Spread your toes. Fold your arms over the top of your head. Take a breath in here. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen into your flat back. Then soften your knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. Keep your spine long. As you drop your hips back, lift your heart forward. Long through the sides of the waist, open palms come out. Maybe your arms reach to your ears. If that bothers your shoulders, keep them open. Then we push away, those fingertips come to the sky. We bring fingertips to touch, move your hands to your heart, release your shoulders. All right, let's build. Still strong through those feet. Take a long inhale. Move your hands to your heart. Keeping your right foot planted and strong. Take your left foot, step it back. Now look back at your left toes. They're pointed straight ahead. So what we call train track feet, like your 2 feet are stepping on train tracks, both heels are reaching to the floor, legs are long. This is pyramid. Reach your fingertips high. Bring your right fingertips into your right hip crease. And then you're going to hinge right into that right finger. As you bring your torso up front, your left fingertips are going to lengthen even further, working towards a straight spine and our shoulders staying level. Then slide your right hand down your right shin, just wherever it works for you. See if your left fingertips can reach a little further forward. Then bend that right knee. Reach both arms up. Nice. Take your arms and reach out wide to the side. Relax your shoulders. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Find your center. Then rotate that right arm back. Reach your left arm forward. Spread your fingers wide. Now you're going to take that right hand and drop it toward the back of your left leg. Your left arm is then going to reach up to the sky. See if you can lift that left rib cage up. You're looking over your right shoulder, creating balance through your body. Then we'll release that right arm behind, left arm comes forward, we turn to our center. Nice. Then that right knee, reach your fingertips up. Take that left foot, step it further back, then drop the heel in. Feel your feet pushing away as you release your shoulders. Look down at that right knee, reach it out towards your pinky toe. Stack shoulders over hips. Lengthen. Warrior two. We breathe. Inhale. Press away from the ground for gentle warrior. Straighten right leg, reach arms to sky. Exhale. Release your left arm down your leg. Rebend that right knee. And if that left hand wants to go behind the back, either position, look at your right palm. Stretch it up and over. Now we're opening the right side rib cage. Reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. Hold, inhale. Take that left hand, reach to the sky. Lift off your right leg. Turn your left hip and face the front. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, as you bring your weight to your right foot, you're going to drag that left toe in, lift the side to your waist. Keep your right knee a little soft. As you bring your left foot in for tree pose. Now you can have it down low to your calf, or you can move it into your inner thigh space. Make sure you're not standing on the right knee with the left foot. See if that left knee can nudge out to the left. Square hips and shoulders. Find your focus. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Step that left foot down. Bring your hands to your heart. Relax your shoulders. We're going to go right into that other side. Maybe just rock back and forth across your feet a couple of times. Then settle into strong feet. Engage those inner thighs. Exhale, reach hands to the sky. Again, hands move to your heart as you soften a little into your left knee. You'll take your right foot and it's going to step straight back so that your feet are hip distance apart. Both toes are pointed straight ahead. Make sure you look back at those right toes because they're going to try to sneak out a little more open for the hip. Shoulders drawn away. Now, strengthen through those legs. Right there, both hips are lifting, pulling back. We reach up top. Left fingers come into your hip crease. Then we hinge into those fingertips. You try to square your shoulders so they're both even toward the floor. Your right fingertips reach further forward. Your left hand slides down that left shin. Feel that left hip lifting, pulling back, right? We warmed up that hamstring down lower. We hold, inhale. Try to stretch those right fingertips a little further forward. Then bend into that left knee. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Then we re-straighten that left leg. Our arms move out to the side, shoulders release. Now just make your legs and hips really strong and turn your gaze to your left thumb. Nice. And then gently rotate. Left arm goes back, right arm goes forward. Try to turn just from your waist, keep your hips level. Then take that left hand, drop it toward the outside of your right hamstring. Take your right palm, lift it up, reach it toward the sky. You slide the left hand down. You look up at your right hand if you can. Beautiful. Take a breath. Then release that left arm behind, right arm forward, turn back to the front. Reach up, bend into that left knee. As you shift your weight to the left, that right foot steps further back. You drop that right heel in. You check your left knee is reaching out toward your pinky toe. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Your arms come out. You press your feet firmly away from each other. If you feel short in your stance, just heel toe a little further back. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. Now push off that left leg, reach arms to the sky, gentle warrior. Let your right arm drop either down the outside of your leg or across your back. Rebend your left knee. Look at your left palm, reach it up and over, open that rib cage. Hold, inhale. Exhale. Push off left leg, reach right arm to the sky. Lift right heel, turn to the front. Bend into that left knee, bring your hands to your heart. Start bringing more weight to your left so you can slide those right toes in. Then push off that left leg, move that right foot into your tree pose. Again, knee reaching out, it can be on your calf or into your inner thigh space. Square your hips and shoulders, reach the knee over. Find your center. Breathe, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Fingertips to sky. Step right foot down. Release your arms. Soften your chin to your chest. Ragdoll your body down. So everything gets soft and gooey. Head hangs high. We breathe. Long inhales. Soft exhales. Then with fingertips to the floor, step your toes back. Press away from the ground, lift your hips into your down dog, looking back at your toes. Then lift your heels, bring the knees to the outer edges of your mat, big toes and close. Sit back into your hips. Let your forehead either reach all the way to the floor, if that works nicely for you, or fold your hands underneath your forehead, allowing your forehead to rest there. If your hands are free, maybe they come to the sides of your body, reaching back toward your heels. Long inhale, we breathe. Long exhale, we sigh. Again, we inhale. And we exhale. With your next breath, you'll gently tone the core space. Round the spine up. Shift your hips to one side so your legs can come around. Bring your bottoms of feet together again. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your hands right to your back of your hips. Then see if you can scoot your tailbone a little further forward. Pull your shoulders back, open your heart. Now reach your outer knees out. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, we'll settle the tailbone down. Bring your hands forward. Slide your right leg out, left foot still hanging onto the toes. Reach up top. Drop your right elbow on the inside of your knee. Take that left arm, reach, lift it up and over. Now flex your right toes. Reach to those left fingertips. Take a breath. Then take that left arm, sweep it to the side of your left hip. Take your right arm to the sky. You're going to roll onto your left shin and lengthen your right side up and over. Stretching from toes to fingertips. Breathe, inhale. Then bring your left hip down. Sweep your right arm across. Switch your legs in front. Lift the sides of the legs. Left elbow inside left knee. Draw those left toes in as right arm reaches up and over. Open through that rib cage. Hold, inhale. Exhale. Right fingertips sweep over to right hip. Left arm to the sky. Roll over onto right shin. Lengthen. Stretch that whole left side. Fingertips to toes. Everything is long. Then the right hip comes down. We come back to our center. Either staying, maybe one leg out, maybe both legs out, or both legs folded. Shift into your hips. Release your shoulders off your ears, open your palms. Feel the top of your head reaching the ceiling. Take a long, slow inhale through your nose. Slowly exhale it out. Again, inhale, we fill it up. Exhale, we slowly exhale it out. One more long, slow breath through the nose. Inhale. Try to exhale through your nose as well. Next, inhale, reaches fingertips to the sky. Exhale, moves hands to heart center. And it's with a gentle bow forward that we say namaste. Nice work, everyone. So hopefully we reached our feel better at the end goal.